So apparently, XQC donned Hassan Piker with a new nickname of Dog Shocker Dog Zeus. And later in the video, apparently XQC alleges he knows Ludwig has concrete proof and evidence that Hassan Piker was in fact zapping his dog.
What about the one where he pulled the dog backwards by its tail?
Yep.
I mean, was he role-playing fucking Mario in Mario 64 with Bowser when he spins him around with the tail?
So long, Game Bowser. Yeah, but no, people are only saying that because they disagree with his politics. Or it's because we saw him live on camera pulling his dog's collar so hard until it has ripped the skin off of his dog's neck. That's a real thing, by the way, as well as pulling his dog by his tail, incredibly painful to the animal, by the way, as well as sawing him electrocute his dog to such a degree that it screamed and cried, and instead of consoling his dog, he berated it for being a baby.
I mean, what's the justification behind that action? Is he playing in a movie?
He feels slighted. He feels fucked up about the decisions that he made in his life that caused.
What about the decision to shock the dog, though?
True.
What about the decision to enter that brothel, though? I mean,
True.
these two decisions,
XQC, just say it. We're all thinking it. Hassan Piker has a non-zero chance that he f***ed a kid.
This is not something I'm doing. It's not something that I'm a part of. Can only be a spectator of his actions. I mean, why is commenting on his decisions something that's going back onto me? Like, I don't go, oh, you're a piece of shit, motherfucker, whatever. Like, it's just, you know what I mean?
True.
Is that different?
Is that I don't care that much. Like, it's just an easy jab. When you leave yourself wide open,
Yep.
okay, it's an easy jab. It's easy. Like, you shot your dog, and it's fucking obvious.
True.
Everybody knows it.
True.
And every single thing that he said, he has changed it since the moment that he said it.
True.
So, every time that there's an opportunity.
Once again, XQC, incredible debunker. He provided a lot of claims that I already said and made them public. Very proud of him for doing that. But we don't know him as the researcher. That being said, XQC absolutely fried the fuck out of Hassan in this prehistoric drama.
I take the jab. Why? Because it's so easy for him to heal himself from all of that by just admitting, atoning, and moving on.
Yep.
Bro, how is it hard to say, guys, I said some bullshit because I was in the hot waters and I kind of hated it, okay? And you know what? I did have a little shocky thing.
Might be on point about it.
And you know what? That thing absolutely can shock, okay?
Yep.
At the very minimum. And you know what?
And the other thing is, and I've said this many times, shock collars are not inherently unethical. Using them improperly is. It's like the same thing with owning a gun. It's not improperly unethical, or it's not properly unethical, but using them improperly is, right? Shock collars can provide a lot of support for dogs. They can really help them walk off leash. And guys, if I have a kid, using a shock collar or using a vibration collar to make sure that my dog understands that around the baby it needs to be gentle isn't really out of something that I would even consider if a professional trainer recommended it. The problem is that Hassan Piker is using a shock collar on his dog to such a high degree, it screams in pain because Hassan Piker wants it to be a prop for his stream. And nobody will ever recommend that because what a shock is supposed to feel like is a gentle nudge or a tap. What his does is fucking freak its nervous system out so much that it screams in pain because it thinks it's under attack. So yes, Dog Zeus is a proper title.
I don't do that anymore. I don't do that because I think it's bullshit and I was wrong and I was uneducated about it. I know that it hurt the dog and it's abuse. I didn't, and I know better, and now the dog can do whatever. Like, it's not that hard. So
Oh, I thought you were going to use it on your kid? Yeah, no, I'm going to put a shock collar on my kid. That way he doesn't fuck with Mango. But yeah, no, shock collars are used all the time for training situations. The problem with Hassan is he won't admit any fault whatsoever.
every time I see him, and then there's the opportunity to take the jab, I mean, of course I'll take it. Why not?
And though I don't really give a shit if he calls me a dog shocker.
He cares. And he cares a lot. Because when he brought this up, he couldn't move on for 8.5 minutes.
X was also trying to poison the.
You're not the dog shocker, you're the dog Zeus, okay? Buddy, you're the Zeus. You're the master of lightning, buddy. Like, you're not just a shocker. Like, the fact that he's still hiding it is fucking abysmal. Like, I don't know how, bro, I wouldn't be able to fucking sleep at night. Like, I hate it when Chet doesn't know about some shit. Like, the most mundane shit.
Yeah, dude, I can't believe Hassan Piker would lie. So anyways, XQC has now made the claim that Ludwig has concrete evidence that Hassan shocked his dog. Let's talk about it.
It's not Hassan's fault, right? It's more, you know what? I'm gonna say this. It's more Ludwig's fault, but it's kind of a weird way to put it. I don't like the, oh, because I'm the victim of this. It's just odd to see Ludwig flip for no reason. Like, I don't see it. I don't see it. Like, let's say I had two whatever friends or whatever, right? And some guy said, some guy drank a beer on some shit like that.
And to XQC's point, he's right. Ludwig was at first, and so was Cutie Cinderella, saying, yeah, guys, we think he shocked his dog. And then they flipped fucking immediately. By the way, yes, true. Ludwig mentioned, guys, did you know that we just broke 1 million subscribers? Let's up those numbers! Me trying to get my alcoholic friend to kill himself.
Right? He said, you know, by the way, I didn't do that. By the way, it was non-alcoholic, but I'm not going to tell the world because whatever, right? Like, for him to acknowledge what it is and then to flip.
Sorry, not Ludwig, coworker wig.
Is odd. It's odd. And if anybody has the proof, it's Lud.
Yep.
And he still flips. I think it's odd as fuck. Like, do you think I would ever want to hold my friends in a position where they have to lie for me? Otherwise, dude, fuck everybody around. Don't invite these guys. Don't hang out with these guys. Because, no, I wouldn't do that shit.
Event. Am I
Holding your friends hostage to all tell the same lie as you, and if they don't, they're no longer invited to anything is fucking insane. And that's essentially what transgenders have done to the overwhelming social community is everybody needs to buy and promote their lie. Otherwise, they're going to kill themselves or they're going to kill you. And in my opinion, that's just not a healthy way to live.
capable of stopping Ludwig from disinviting or uninviting XUC? How the fuck does that work? Perhaps it's because he's kind of an asshole. And by that, I'm not talking about...
Oh my God, bro. Oh my God. How hard is it to understand that when you take hard stances about how your friends will react to your shit, okay? The people that react the other way, you make them an enemy for everybody that you've told to, like...
You sound like a crazy person.
No, I don't. I'm not crazy. I'm not crazy.
I'm not crazy. To be fair, though, he doesn't sound crazy, but that dono was fucking hilarious.
It's creating sides. It's not taking a side. It's creating sides.
True.
That's the problem. When you create a side, right, then somebody has to take one. And when they take your side, I mean, the other side is one that loses. And how hard is this to understand?
Yep.
There's been a lot of like behind the scenes help too, and he's just an asshole. So what?
Crazy.
At
I
a
was
certain point,
crazy
you're gonna
once.
consistently be a fucking asshole.
Okay.
People are gonna be like, all right, man, it's not worth the head.
I will say, I find it very interesting that Ludwig isn't willing to be friends with an asshole, but he is willing to be friends with a terrorist supporter, a animal abuser. I find that very interesting. Very interesting.
Imagine thinking, bro, even after all the times where I did bad as showing up and whatever, right? After all of these things, right? Ludwig, me and Ludwig were still tight, and he still invited me to the shit. Like, how is this to understand it? Imagine thinking that it's me not showing up somewhere that would that.
I thought he was speaking Japanese when he said me not showing up anywhere. I heard me not showing up, and I'm like, what the? Minasan, konnichiwa, sonoichi tekuton. Like, why did he start speaking anime, bro? What is he talking about?
That broke the camel's back, whatever. That's fucking delusional. That's and the fact that he's trying to portray it as, oh yeah, it's all the times where he didn't show up back in the days and all these that makes him that he doesn't invite him to play whatever game, whatever. That's crazy. Really, brother.
Hey.
The last time I was still getting invited to shit, and I still spoiled Ludwig on normal basis. Okay, the last time I spoke to Ludwig about anything was the moment that we were talking about the fucking Hassan dog collar shit. Okay, and he had admitted to me that we were on the same thinking field at that point.
It's very true. Ludwig was very much on XQC's side at the beginning. It's true. And I think what happened is that Ludwig, co-worker Wig, Jelly Wig, thought that Hassan's entire career was going to be obliterated after this, but somehow he weaseled out of it. And Ludwig, realizing that his big boss is still in control, had to once again bend the knee and don the collar once again.
All the data. And also, data that has been not presented to the public, that nobody knows about, and I'm not going to leak any of that because that's still private, right? But if anybody knows what the fuck is, Ludwig knows absolutely for a fact what the fuck. And the reality is that he flipped even though he had the one piece of information that nobody else has. And that, to me, that's fucking insane. That's insane. I mean, buddy.
He's a piece
when
of
you were
shit.
invited, so they stopped inviting you, but he did shocked he had dog for sure.
Don't know.
Discord mod signing
Don't
out.
know. You're right. Right. Ludwig didn't invite me to live events anymore. I get that. That
Oh my
makes sense.
God.
Me and him even talk about it in real life. Me and him. Okay. The day of that we spoke about the Kaya shit. Okay. The day of about the Kaya shit. I made a plea to him and says, "Yo, listen, I will go bald if you invite me to an event and then I'll show up." I said, if
What the fuck did you just say? What?
I plead to him and says, "Yo, listen, I will go bald if you invite me to an event and then I'll show up."
I will go bald if it... That's all, folks. Holy Porky the Pig. Brother, speak fucking English, man. Sneeko can't watch this fucking stream because all this fucking pig speak isn't haram. Like, Jesus, man. Bro is speaking Porky the fucking Pig.
I plead to him and says, "Yo, listen, I will go bald if you invite me to an event and then I'll show up." I said, if I don't show up and he would be like, "Okay, next time I'm doing an event, I'll invite you then." Is what he said. And then clearly something happened. I don't know what. But
True.
The next day showed up and says, "Guys, the shot caller, I think, actually wasn't true. It wasn't true. And actually, he didn't shot the dog, and then everything happened, and boom, and then everything went cold." Oh, now it's all the stuff in the past that's coming into play. Fuck off. Bro got the boss call.
True.
Boss call.
True.
Jelly Wig on it
Co-worker Wig.
for no reason. Okay, by the way.
Side note, who the fuck wants to go to a Ludwig event? What, do we want to enable more alcoholics to sexually harass other streamers? Is that what we want?
Okay, I promised Ludwig that I wouldn't screenshot it and I wouldn't fucking whatever. Okay, I promised him as a person that I wouldn't, so I'm not. Okay, so I didn't. Oh, last thing. I didn't. Okay, I don't actually have it, but he showed me. Okay, exactly what was shown on Twitter. The thing that I've shown about the shot caller, everything, all the parameters that were discussed were all there. He showed me a picture because he had it from Hassan himself, a one-to-one with what the theories were, but it was right there. And then I said, "Oh, okay, well, let me show you."
Jesus Christ, we get it.
Let me show you what that is, right? And I showed him a one-to-one of what the research was or the theories. I said, "This is what people were discussing, and that's the photo that you have, and this is why this is that." And he agreed.
So Ludwig has photo evidence of the exact apparatus that Hassan is claiming he does not have, yet he will not release it to the public because he does not want to lose access to Hassan's viewership. Bro, what a spineless little bitch.
What made him flip? What made the man flip?
I'm telling you, it's because he thought that Hassan's career was over, but once again, he completely underestimated to what levels these deranged retards will stoop to defend this horrific piece of shit. And that is exactly what happened.
But he had the absolute 4K evidence, and I showed him the 4K match to that. I mean, what could there be? Really? Anyway.
Well, I think Hassan put the collar on Ludwig, and I think he zapped the fuck out of them. But that's just my theory.